Hey, yeah, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rate now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Thumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They go again with Taylor. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles, and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Taylor again. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No. Wind out. You got 58.
Off play action, Rodgers. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Back north. Check 30.
To throw is Rodgers. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They kick the running back in motion. Rodgers throwing on third down. This throw is cut. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Go!
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly for his offense to get a first down.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Hall runs in for the New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Ready up!
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's go now!
They'll throw again. Richardson. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
60 Eagle.
From the gun, Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Richardson on 3rd. Taken in by Pierce. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and real short inside the red zone. And he only gets this one down to the 9. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Box it. Inside.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now. Well, now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
150. Hey, 88.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He lets a heater get. They connect on the deep shot. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 20-zip lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look at the night. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Jets are starting deep from their own territory here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No. Wide left.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The give on 2nd to Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
No. Hey, take 26.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Rodgers here from the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is brought in at the 15. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Another shot at this extra point here. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. This one finds Taylor. Space past the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw here from Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Richardson to throw. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down, that one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Ready? go! 70 Timberwolves. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hut, hut.
Running with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Gay with the point after. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
We are going. Look again.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, this.
They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wilson now to add one more. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Chuck Clark has it. And the Jets have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Hall running between the tackles. This is ahead for about 5. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Cade. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now, Richardson. He's trying another one deep. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They bring a tight end in motion right. Third and long for him here. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A give left side for Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
26.
Rodgers will look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, here comes Hall. He finds space into the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal. Hall. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, set. Ready,
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Looking, and he's dropped. They got there for the sack, and that brings us to the end of this third quarter. That's the end of the third. Offense to the line for second down.
Go!
Taylor now, up the middle. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Set.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Set. Go!
Back now, pressure on its way. He has the first over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go! Here we go!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Taken in by Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Come on! Set!
On first down, it's Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Wide left.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. This is Hall. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's Hall on the carry. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No. Oko, over here.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Right back to Allen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Motioning the tight end now. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Gets this one to Pierce. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Motioning one of the tight ends. Shotgun snap down to Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 38. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Richardson throwing this back in the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in. just as that knee goes down.
So the win goes to the Jets. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.
Yeah, yeah.